with another video while it's close. So let's just jump into the video. So, well, again, Netflix has offered an all-cash bid for Warner Brothers. There's reports out there saying that the shareholders are warming up to Netflix. Well, not the shareholders, but the board of directors. And I think, honestly, at this point, like I've been saying, I think Netflix is going to buy Warner Brothers. Now, things can change, but everybody was betting on Paramount. I don't think Paramount is going to buy Warner Brothers because they'll be facing much scrutiny as Netflix would. They already own a studio, so that would be more scrutinizing than Netflix. Netflix is a streaming service. They don't have a studio. Comcast has a studio with Universal. So the only one that really makes sense from a public opinion standpoint is to go with Netflix. I don't see the US government giving that much power to Paramount to have studios or giving it to Comcast. Comcast, speaking of Comcast, and I know everybody will want to see WB go to Comcast, but Comcast is in they already in debt $100 billion. I mean, taking on more debt like that, it's not good for the shareholders and it's not good for the company because you can risk going into bankruptcy. And that's the same with Paramount. Now, the good thing with Paramount is, yeah, they don't have that much debt. They pretty much have the same debt as Netflix, but they already own a studio. They already own a movie studio. So I don't see, the government giving it to Paramount or giving it to Comcast. The only person that doesn't have a movie studio is Netflix. So it makes sense. And if I was on the board, I would want to go with the best streaming service worldwide. I mean, it's the top streaming service worldwide. So I will roll with that. Now, it's been reports that Netflix has pretty much agreed to theatrical releases. Hopefully that means physical media as well. And by them doing that tells me that there's stuff going on behind the scenes that they're not saying. And there is some stuff going on behind the scenes because there was a secret meeting not too long ago with the government or the Department of Justice or whatnot. They had a secret meeting. You can see this article in the New York Post where they were just trying to figure out, will Netflix, by them being just a streaming service, will they have too much power? And if stuff is going on behind the scenes like this, that means it's pretty much likely that Netflix is going to be the winner. And it shouldn't be that much conflict because, again, a lot of people online is saying, oh, it's going to be the end of physical media. It's going to be the end of theater runs. But at the same time, a lot of you guys don't even go to the theaters. Why you think these movies are bombing so bad? The good ones, because I enjoyed Tron Ares. But again, nobody showed up. I enjoyed The Creator that came out a couple years ago. I actually got that on physical media, but you guys didn't show up. So people with this, people won't go to, Netflix won't release movies in theaters. A lot of y'all don't go to theaters anyway. You just don't, people are just not showing up. But by them making a commitment to releasing stuff in movies, that tells me that the board is really moving towards Netflix. And again, Netflix is the #1 streaming service in the world. This is why I don't understand why you guys are not taking advantage of this opportunity of Netflix being $100. But, and I could be wrong, Netflix can go bankrupt next year, but that's highly unlikely. They're already talking about setting up and developing their own movie theater franchises. Like, and that's what there was an AMC article about some guy saying, I guess he's like the head of AMC, saying, oh, it'd be a disaster if Netflix gets WB. But what he's not telling you, that there's plans for Netflix to start their own movie theaters. And if they do that, then it's game over. Netflix is already in a position where they have their own stores. You can go to the airports. You can see these in malls that Netflix have their own stores. Now they just did something not too long ago where they got their own building in these malls or whatnot. And then they're gonna go own their own movie chains or whatnot. And AMC sucks. Honestly, AMC sucks. I usually go to Imagine or go to my local theaters. But Netflix is the future of entertainment as far as theater releases, streaming. Netflix is the future, and they can only get bigger at this point. If they buy WB, it's game over. Now, whether they keep the current people in DC, that's to be, in Warner Brothers, that's to be determined. But again, if they go to Paramount, a lot of people is going to lose their jobs. There's going to be more people to lose their jobs if they go with Paramount and Comcast than going with Netflix. Netflix doesn't have a movie studio. So, if they go to Paramount, they're just going to keep their people and just wipe, fire certain people at WB, because there's no need to have two marketing people in charge of two different studios. So you guys should be hoping that Netflix get it, because that means more people will keep their jobs, because again, Netflix can distribute their movies through Warner Brothers, this distribution chain. So I do believe Netflix is going to do their own physical media, because I know you can't get Stranger Things and stuff like that. And I actually subscribed to Netflix last night. I watched K-pop Demon Hunters, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Like, for real. It was way better than that crap we got July 11th. And that's a damn shame. But, I didn't understand why the demon turned good. I didn't think he was struggling with that. But maybe you guys can help me with that, because I didn't understand the ending, why that demon turned to be good. So, yeah. So Netflix is likely to get it, you guys. Again, these are just rumors. People saying that it's not going to cater to theaters and physical media. At the end of the day, Netflix is just the best choice, you guys. And yes, I am a shareholder, but logically, it makes more sense. Would you rather have Paramount to own two studios, or Comcast to own two studios where they just get rid of their personnel? Because again, they're not going to keep the people at WB. Usually, the company that's acquiring the studio, they just put in there, they just keep their own people. But what do you guys think? I think Netflix is the best option. I think at the end of the day, Netflix is going to win. But what do you guys think? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, no SnyderVerse, no money while it's closed. Peace.